Hello from Myrtle Beach. We're going to talk about our experience at the 30-day mark of moving to Myrtle Beach. If you missed our first video, I will link that in the description below. We have moved to Myrtle Beach as permanent residents, and we got a lot of feedback that you wanted to see a moving series and what it's like to move here. So we're going to try to do periodic updates when we have news to share. And we will also have a playlist of these move videos, which I will link in the description below. Hi, I'm Carmen, and I'm here walking with Brian down this beautiful beach. This is what you come here for. It's so nice to be able to come to the beach anytime we want without having to be on vacation. So that's probably number one. We'll dive right into it. But if you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area on our channel. And if you're a regular, we really appreciate you and thank you for coming back. We are taking this stroll this morning because we figured you'd rather look at the beach than to look at us while we talk about our experience. So this isn't going to be formal. We're not going to do pros and cons. We're just going to talk about what the first 30 days have been like. I'll start off with saying it's been hectic, like super hectic. I'm still working full-time, trying to unpack everything, trying to buy furniture. We have a builder that we're having to deal with because we did new construction. So warranty items, things like that, it's just been hectic. And so it's hard at 30 days to say what it's really like, because I feel like we've spent much more time dealing with the house, dealing with getting our South Carolina license, our registration, our, just all the logistics. I won't bore you with the details, but all the logistics of moving to a new state. I feel like that has eaten up our time, and we haven't had as much time to enjoy the reason that we came here, which is this. I have tried to get to the beach as many days as I can, but it has been limited just due to what I mentioned. I mostly come here to do some exercise rather than just lounging on the beach, because just haven't had the time to do a lot of lounging. We do try to come out to the beach on the weekends and enjoy that, and we do try to get to Broadway at the beach occasionally, but I actually think we've only been once since we moved. Brian agrees with me. Yeah, we've been a whole one time in the last 30 days, which is funny because those of you who've been with us a while know we had a vacation home here for about 20 years, and we used to go to Broadway like all the time. To be fair, we were a little closer to it, but still, we just loved going there and walking around. Even if we didn't go in any of the stores, we just really enjoyed it, and we haven't had time to do that. The other thing I was that's just a reality set, just in your mind. Realize that when you move here, the first 30 days, you're probably not going to be doing a ton of fun stuff. You're probably going to be doing more logistical stuff. So just go ahead and set your mind to that. The flip side of that, though, is when I do these walks and I see people who are clearly on vacation, I have to say it does make me happy to think, wow, I live where people come to vacation. I live here. And that just really makes me so happy and gives me joy. And I know this time will pass and we'll get settled, and then we can enjoy the reason that we moved here. So that part makes me very happy. The other thing I wanted to mention that is funny, and I know you're going to think probably that I'm bad for saying this, but I'm just being honest. It's funny, and it only took 30 days from going to, I don't mind tourists, because I was a tourist myself when we had a vacation home here. It doesn't bother me. The crowds don't bother me. To only 30 days to, wow, I can't wait for the off season when it's less crowded. And the reason I say that, it's not the beach and that kind of thing, that's what we did when we came down here on quote vacation. It's the day-to-day stuff that you have to do. So for example, I had to take my car for maintenance. It took 30 minutes one way to take my car to the shop for maintenance because of where the place is that I had to go. And meaning it's in a high traffic area during tourist season, because we're in the height of the summer. And the same thing with the grocery store. We might have a grocery store a couple miles down the road, but it takes 20 minutes to get there in the stop and go traffic. So it's when you're living that day-to-day life that you suddenly long for that off season when there are fewer people here. So sorry if you judge me harshly, but that's just a truth that I have felt. How about you, Brian?
Well, for me personally, I'm shocked at how little I've been to the beach. I think this is my third time.
Wow.
Since having a beach day. We biked here once or twice to the beach, but to actually have a nice beach day is probably my third time, so that's kind of shocking.
That is true, and I have been a lot more than him, because like I said, I've been trying to come to do my walks here on the beach. He runs, and so he doesn't like running in the sand. He likes running on a hard surface, and so I've had a little more opportunity to actually see the beach, enjoy this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's so beautiful than he has had. I will say, though, he mentioned biking to the beach. That's another pro. We are now in biking distance to the beach, and that's another reason I'm looking forward to the off season, though. We mostly only bike in the early weekend morning to the beach because that's when the traffic's okay. The rest of the week, like the work week, it's a little crazier than I feel comfortable biking on. So once the off season gets here, I think that will change. So that's another reason to look forward to the off season. Myrtle Beach does not have much of an off season, but summer, I would say especially Memorial Day through probably mid-August is definitely the peak for Myrtle Beach. But really, it stays pretty busy year-round now. I'd say the slowest time at the Myrtle Beach, because like I said, we had the vacation time, so we've been here year-round, would be probably January and February. That would be the absolute slowest. Do you think of anything else about our first 30 days, Brian?
It's just all house stuff and unpacking.
If you couldn't hear him, he said house stuff and unpacking. I mean, that has really consumed our time.
I still have 4 boxes to go.
I'm done unpacking, thankfully. The other challenge is for us personally, we donated a lot of our furniture on purpose because we'd had it for 27 years from when we got married, and it was time for our upgrade. But the new furniture, because of the, you know how everything's on back order right now, it's on back order for like 4 to 5 months. So we don't have furniture to put things into. So that's made unpacking an extra challenge, but we'll get there. We'll get the house settled eventually. I still haven't put any artwork up either because I can't really do that till we get the furniture. So yeah, it's probably going to be a 6-month process getting the house completely set up, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Leave us a comment below. Are you thinking about moving to Myrtle Beach? And if so, what area in Myrtle Beach are you thinking about moving to? Are you thinking like Murrells Inlet, Surfside, North Myrtle Beach, some other area, Carolina Forest? Also, let us know in the comments, would you like to see some drives around, you know, sort of popular areas? Like I was thinking about doing a drive around the Market Common. We have a video on Market Common shops, which I will link in the description below, but I'm talking about a video of showing like the neighborhoods, that kind of thing. So let us know about that and what area you think is the nicest to live in, like what you're thinking about moving to. If you're not moving to Myrtle Beach, do you have a second home here? Let us know that as well. We'd be curious to find that out. Beautiful day today. You can see there's some seashells out as well. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.